And at the time, I was only a child. About to lose my childlike mind. The way you touched my hands, like you never had before.
Welcome everyone. My name is Mon Jones and I'm a funeral director and ceremony creator at the Last Hurrah Funerals. I'm absolutely honoured to be with you today, here in this incredible space, to send off a true original. The electric, the bold, angel, Alex. Today, this warm and wounded group from the different chapters of Alex's life, or watching here on the live stream, all coming to sadly mourn Alex's death and offer rousing tributes to this revisionist artist, to this generous and rebellious individual who dared to walk their own path and who loved so deeply her Nasasa and her tribe. I say all of this to let the guardians of this land know why and for whom we gather today. Before we begin the ceremony in earnest, I would like to acknowledge that we stand upon the lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, who lived and roamed these lands and conducted their ceremonies here, much as we're doing today. I would like to acknowledge the grandmothers and grandfathers of this place, the elders, past and present, and extend that respect to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here with us today. I'd like to offer a reminder to us all that we are here on the lands that were never ceded. With this in mind, I'd also like to acknowledge Alex's own elders, her ancestors, her bone seed, those who toiled to give Alex's parents, her bone seed and child life. The Considine, Flood, MacDonald and Dunn clans. May you welcome your granddaughter home to your innumerable number. In a moment, I'm going to invite Nasasa and Bridget to come up and light some candles for Alex and for her ancestors. The flame of the candle speaks to us in ways beyond words. We light candles because the flame speaks to the ancient places in us. For eons, we have used firelight to mark important occasions, and long have we marked our losses with the presence of fire. We light these candles to symbolise the bright and visionary light Alex brought to our lives, perhaps to light the way forward into the great mystery, or just as an act of saying, Alex, you were here, and you will be missed. In lighting these candles, I invite you to be open to the precious and improbable miracle of life and the equally great mystery that is death. Well, isn't this surreal and heartbreaking and yet absolutely beautiful? That despite the tragedy of the situation and knowing how impossibly difficult this day is, you have all come here to this place to mourn and to celebrate Alex, to support each other and put your grief and your memories somewhere that can be held and acknowledged. I'm now going to invite you all to participate in a ritual while Layla provides a beautiful soundtrack for us. I invite you all to come up to the front here, surround Alex and bring your drinks and write her a message, and we'll just place a hand on her coffin and we'll pop the notes in the coffin with her later on. So Layla wants to come up the front. Please feel free to come up and write a note and place it in the bowl whenever you're ready.
Come with me, my love, to the sea of love. I wanna tell you how much I love you. That's the day I knew you were my bed. I wanna tell you how much I love you. Come with me, my love, to the sea of love. I wanna tell you how much I love you. I love you. If I could be, baby, where you are. If I could be, baby, where you are. If I could see, baby, what you see, then I would know, baby, what you know. Just to be, baby, where you are. If I could go, baby, where you go. If I could know, what you know, then I could see, baby, what you see. Just to be, baby, where you are. Just to see, baby, where you are. Then I would know, baby, what you know. Just to be, baby, where you are. Just to be, baby, where you are. If I could be, baby, where you are, then I would know, baby, what you know. Just to be, baby, where you are. Just to see, baby, where you are. Then I would know, baby, what you know. Just to be, baby, where you are. Just to be, baby, where you are. Just to be, baby, where you are. Just to see, baby, where you are. Just to be, baby, where you are. Then I would know, baby, what you know. Just to be, baby, where you are. Just to see, baby, where you are. Just to be, baby, where you are. Then I would see, baby, what you see. Just to be, baby, where you are. If I could go, baby, where you go, then I would know, baby,
Thank you, Layla. That was amazing. And thanks everyone for allowing us to create this ritual. I'm going to leave this here for the day, so if you have any gems that come to mind while the service is going, you're welcome to put one in there later too. Alexandra Louise Dunne entered this world on the front page of the newspaper. Born on Christmas Day in 1979, the daughter of another Christmas baby, Alex's mum Carmel, the headline reading, "They've done it again." In the following years, along came Bridget and Christopher, and the little Dunn mob, with Alex as their leader, made up games and roamed the land, dirt under their feet, climbing and exploring by the creek near their house in Wanturna. Alex was brave, once climbing onto the roof of the house as a toddler. For Alex's 10th birthday, she got a pony. Talika was its name, and Talika lived in the paddock next door to the house. Alex once bringing Talika home to the house for dinner. Pony Club became an important part of Alex's young life. She regularly won competitions in dressage on another horse, Ernie. Alex and her primary school friend Janine were obsessed, and they rode their horses at every available opportunity. As Alex grew, she stepped into her authenticity, pushing back against gender and societal norms. She was a tomboy, a rebel, and a truly courageous human. On top of all of these sparkling characteristics, Alex was dyslexic, and at times struggled with the way in which knowledge was administered. But she had a fierce intellect, and she spoke and understood deeply the language of art, and this was her sanctuary. Alex attended Preshill on Barker's Road for high school. She was accelerated and offered scholarships to stay on as a student due to her academic and artistic contributions. Alex completed VCE at Swinburne High School, and at this time was experiencing true joy in her life and was in a deeply loving relationship. Alex was the top arts folio student in both years at Swinburne High. It was because of this that she was accepted into Swinburne University's Fine Arts program and excelled as an HD student, which is high distinction, across both practical and theoretical courses. It was around this time that Alex fell pregnant with her beloved Nasasa. While loving and nurturing her beautiful new baby, Alex had multiple exhibitions and was showing herself to be an artist on a meteoric rise. She would also work as a hostess at the famous Bar 161 in Paran, one night serving the band Tool while they were in Melbourne on tour, thumb wrestling with them and winning. She was a generous, kind and community-minded soul. She led the childcare community group where Nasasa attended to update the playground. I received some beautiful words from her friend Stanley which speak to Alex's giving nature. I'm going to read them for you now. She was stronger than all of us. She would smile and say everything was okay, only to find out later that it was not. She would sacrifice everything for others. She held my life up twice. I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for her sustaining me, checking up on me, and being so loving and selfless. At the end of the day, she was the best and strongest of all of us, and we should honour her and her message of smiling through the suffering by being strong as she taught us. Thank you, Stanley. Sadly and brutally, Alex became ill at the tender age of 21. It took 3 years for Alex to finally get a diagnosis of Cushing's disease, a benign tumour on her pituitary gland which leads to the body overproducing the hormone cortisol, causing all manner of health problems due to the imbalance. It's like having the accelerator permanently engaged in your brain, and when she received her brain surgery, she could finally exhale. Alex felt everything deeply, who, despite the innumerable challenges with her physical being at times, is overwhelmingly remembered as a generous, loving and sage human who accepted the pain with grace. Alex had a huge heart, was and is connected to this land, forever cheeky, irreverent, impish, and ever so kind. Alex was an adoring and super proud mum and sister and friend to many. Alex hosted an art exhibition called Lost at the Stables Art Space in Paran. Ironically, most of that artwork is now lost. Alex never stopped drawing and creating throughout both her healthy and unwell years. She painted wings on Bridget, which started a long journey of Bridget being a human canvas for Alex. I had the deep honour of being in the room with Bridget and Nasasa as they so deeply and gently cared for Alex after her death. Watching these two formidable women powerfully walk through their pain will stay with me forever. Alex and Bridget shared a number of holidays in Byron Bay. One year, for Alex's birthday over Christmas and New Year, their prawns were stolen and they were left to eat 2-minute noodles instead. This did not hamper their joy, however. They had a magical time, as they always did. The sisters lived in Yuki for 6 months, opposite Mount Warning and the Two Sisters Mountains in the New South Wales tablelands. They were not specific enough when manifesting their dream house in the bush, only having enough money to buy one bed in their 4-bedroom bush home. They shared a bed, as they had done in childhood and would do again in more recent times. Alex loved going to Bali and drinking banana ramas in the pool. Who doesn't? This was one of her true bliss moments. She loved planning activity days with Nisasa and doing art projects together, building things. They were always creating together. Around 5 years ago, Alex came to a place of great healing and happiness and carried this through to the end of her life. She lived with her partner Justin on and off and loved being loved, protected and cared for. Always the rebel, during COVID, Alex got to live out her Banksy fantasy by sharing her messages of peace and love across the laneways of Melbourne. The Dunne mob were back together again. Alex, now living in Docklands across the road from Bridget and Christopher, with her parents also living in Docklands just across the harbour. She was accepted and fully loved for who she was. Alex was audacious, magnetic, sacred, a warrior, a sacrificial saint, a leader, a best friend, exceedingly generous, especially towards those with little, and she had little. Always sharing her couch, her money, and her art. Alex is an angel. We're going to take some time now to honour and understand Alex's spiritual journey over the past few years. Spoiler, I'm going to be discussing angels, so strap in. Regardless of your personal beliefs, I want us to connect with this idea and give Alex our undivided attention, openness and acceptance. Alex earned her archangel status this year. Alex knew she was going to die and she accepted this. She spent this last 6 months living with Bridget. It was a loving and quiet time. There was lots of laughter, day trips, camping, sharing a swag of course, with the two sisters having a coming out party at the Peel late last year. Where else are two angels to go? During this period, she also prepared to answer an invitation to go to Berlin to join an international artist collective. Alex's light shines as bright as the brightest star. Her friend Dwayne wrote these beautiful words. She is free, flying above us. Her spirit is so special. And from Adriana, our precious was the meaning of love and peace and would only want her loved ones to be strong and walk forward in love and peace. Alex was always with God, from birth to death and every moment in between. She saw love as an action and served first before asking others to serve too. I'd like to point out that there is no greater example of love in action than what Nasasa and Bridget have done for Alex in the last week. This is Alex's legacy, already in action. Alex was nothing but generous with her love, kindness and compassion. Alex was having amazing dreams and was surrounded by her heavenly family and fellow angels. Her wisdom was unparalleled, divine grace of the Holy Spirit. Daughter of Mary, she was devout in her love and her heavenly mother and father. The Hanging Woman, her self-titled artwork, she died so many times. She wrote, "Thank goodness I have wings." Alex asks us to follow her and to discover her message of love and peace for the world. If you are still and quiet, you may be able to hear her saying, "Google me." Holding Alex in your mind, I invite you to silently speak whatever words or prayers you hold in your heart at this time. I'm now going to read out some messages from Alex's friends. This is from Paris. Alex, I wish you nothing but peace up there. Thank you for sharing your light, energy, wisdom, and humour with the world. I will forever remember our chats, Reiki, and the gifts you made and how you reminded me of the importance of being unapologetically you. And as you once told me, keep shining. This is from Scott. An angel has been given her wings. I remember the happy days with tears, as now I have to wait to see you again. I love you here, and I will love you there, and I will always love you everywhere, my saviour. And this last one's from Rory. You had so many personas because your personality couldn't be contained in one. I'm grieving every hour we don't spend together. Rest in peace, lovely. Catch up with me in the afterlife, wherever I am. I would now like to invite those who knew Alex best to come forward and say a few words for us. Here at the Last Hurrah, we do things a little bit differently. Getting up to speak at a funeral is one of the most difficult things you will ever do. And we like to honour this effort by giving a round of applause both on the way up to speak and afterwards when they finish. On that note, please welcome Alex's sister, Bridget.
Thank you. So today I'm going to read Dad's speech. Thank you everyone for coming out and supporting our family, both here and online. Special thanks to Nasasa and Bridget for the work that they've done today to make this day special. Thank you to everyone who's donated and helped to make this such a memorable and special day for Alex, and to Dad's sister Mari for coming out from Ireland to support the family, and to Christopher and Mum for being towers of strength through this time. Our greatest Christmas present ever, Alex, was born on the 25th of December 1979 at 11:45 p.m. We should have known she would keep us always waiting. From the time she was born, she wanted to be awake every hour. After Bridget and Chris were born, we moved to Wantirna. The house we bought had a swimming pool and a large paddock behind it. We thought it would be a good idea to buy Alex a horse, so we bought a horse called Talika, who turned out to be the nastiest horse going. It tried to bite you, stand on you, and when Alex would hop on it, Talika would take off at a gallop and then stop at a sixpence and throw her off. We got rid of Talika and bought her Ernie, who was fantastic. Alex and her lifelong friend Janine, who had a horse named Snowflake, would spend all day on their horses, having adventures and enjoying life. Alex and Ernie entered lots of competitions and would win often. And later in life, we moved to Paran, where Alex was enrolled at Swinburne, and her passion for art truly took off. I remember Alex once entered a major art competition that was hosted by TV personality Glenn Robinson from the Comedy Company. As usual, Alex forgot about it until the last moment. She grabbed out a blank canvas, does the painting in 30 minutes, and came second in the competition. That's when I knew she had much natural talent. She entered another competition to design a postcard for Prahran Mission, which she won. Around this time, Alex and Luke welcomed their daughter Nasasa into the world. This was a wonderful time. Alex met Father Bob, who asked to use some of her paintings to hang in his church in South Melbourne for over 2 years. And Father Bob was a great supporter of Alex and opened her Lost exhibition for her. Alex's art has had a lot of changes through the years, from the Hanging Women series, which talks of her and women's suffering, and the Two Sisters, which speaks of her love for her sister, daughter and mother, and her dot period, and then the crowns, and the sculptures of the angels behind us. And of course the cartoon penises, Penis the Penis, that still bring a smile to me. Nasasa knows which one I'm thinking of. Lots of Alex's paintings have words on them, and 90% are about hope and love. She once told me, a country that has art, i.e. singing, writing and dancing and all the arts, is a country that has soul. Alex was the soul of our family. And I know that if Alex was looking down, she would say, see, I told you I was the favourite. Love you all. Thank you, Tom. I'd now like to share some words from Alex's dear friend, Pedro Pablo. I met Alex for a short time, but it was nothing less than awesome and intense. When we started talking, I had a strange feeling that we knew each other from a long time ago. Talking and sharing was so easy. Opening up myself to you was so easy because of the way you are. I'm still getting used to the idea that I won't see a message from you again saying, hi, how are you doing? Several pictures of you are the saving remains of our long talks of art, working together, and our utopian dreams about revolutions and justice. The jokes and lots of laughs, our talks about loneliness or fear and hope, and all those things we dream about to do together when we met in real life. All those undone dreams. I was never afraid to share anything with you. You accepted my best and my worst, always caring about my well-being, always supporting me and putting light in my shadows. Your luggage, your illness was so heavy and painful, but that never stopped you to think of the well-being of others. Thank you, Alex, for your honest friendship and love, for being my cheerleader and, as you say, having my back. For giving me more than I deserve, for the great and not so great moments we spent together, and for becoming a necessity. I thank you. Angel Alex, you'll never be forgotten. You are imprinted on me. Thank you.
Thanks, Bridget. That was beautiful. Now I'd like to welcome Alex's daughter, Nasasa.
I'd also like to thank everyone for everyone who donated and everyone who's here today to make this happen. Sorry, I'm a bit short. The support and well wishes myself and my family have received has been overwhelming in the best way. I wish my mum could have seen it. I know she would have been shocked, but also have felt so very loved by everyone's generosity. So from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you. I'm going to struggle with this one. Just let me know. Sorry. Yeah. I thought I'd actually hold it together a little bit. Foolish. Okay. My mum and I's relationship was a bit of a difficult one, but it was one always filled with love. I found it hard to put into words, so for now it will mostly be a story and a love for just me and her. But I will try and share what I can, because she is very much worth sharing. My mum was strong as an ox. She was a fighter. She fought for everything. She fought for me, she fought for her art, she fought for her story, and she fought for her life. My mum's life could never have been described as an easy one. She was dealt with hard cards and many obstacles, but no matter how many times she was knocked down, she got right back up on that horse. Her resilience and determination is a trait I am proud to carry on in me. When it comes to traits, she also has a lot to speak for when it comes to my art. Growing up, no matter the project I had dreamt up that week, she would facilitate it, and there were many. From painting to clay sculptures to massive doll houses made from cardboard boxes, to sewing an entire collection of dolls and toys and outfits for each one of them. She encouraged every creative outlet I had, and is still my biggest inspiration. When I think of my mum, I think of someone incredibly creative, someone who made art because she had to. There was no other option. She just simply made because it was her and she was it. I also think of someone warm. She was always a warm rock for me to lie upon like a lizard, something we did often. I think of someone who was deeply spiritual, and I know she believed she was fallen from heaven, so I hope she is safely back in her heavenly home now. She is definitely stubborn and determined enough to have ended up wherever she wanted to be. And if there was any issues with her admittance, then she would have beaten down the door. But really, I just wish for her no more fighting, no more beating down doors, and no more obstacles. I just hope she's rollerblading about, feeling 21, and partying it up with all the other heavenly babes. I would call my mum up regularly and just chat to her as I got ready for my day or cooked a meal and did the dishes. And I would tell her about what I'd been up to and what I was feeling and what my latest crisis was. And she wouldn't need to offer me advice. She would just listen and tell me if I needed anything, to just ask her. And I would never ask her. It wasn't about me needing her to save me or do anything material. I'm often, and probably to a fault, quite independent, and I always try and save the day all by myself. But I realized it wasn't about her telling me, it wasn't about me telling her because I needed help. I wanted to call her all the time because I'm still just a little girl who comes home and talks their mum's ear off about the schoolyard gossip and wants to crawl into her arms and be rocked gently through a crisis. Because I'm still just a little girl who wants her mum. My mama, I'm so mad at you for leaving me, but I also know you haven't left. I just wish I could spend one more day with you, to hear you laugh, to brush your hair and tell you how sorry I am and how much I love you. Everything that's happened, I forgive you. I forgave you a long time ago. I just didn't know how to show or tell you. One of the last things you said to me was, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I love you, I love you, I love you too, Mum. I'm so proud to hear your stubbornness in my voice, to see your smile on my face and feel your fire in my heart. Fly freely, Mum.
Salsa, that was incredible. Oh, okay. Please stand. Last Christmas, which many of you will know is Alex and Carmel's birthday, the family got together and did karaoke. Nasasa admitted this was not her favourite party activity, but Alex loved it. Nasasa was surprised she enjoyed it so much. The whole family loved it. I would like to ask you all to open your booklet and join us for this song as we take a look at Alex's life in pictures. The louder and more out of tune you are, the more you do Alex proud.
I was dancing when I was 12. I was dancing when I was 12. I was dancing when I was out. I was dancing when I was out. I danced myself right out the womb. I danced myself right out the womb. Is it strange to dance so soon? I danced myself right out the womb. I was dancing when I was 8. I was dancing when I was 8. Is it strange to dance so late? Is it strange to dance so late? I dance myself into the tune. I dance myself into the tune. Is it strange to dance so soon? I dance myself into the tune. Is it wrong to understand the fear that dwells inside a man? What's it like to be alone? I liken it to a balloon. I dance myself out of the womb. I dance myself out of the womb. Is it strange to dance so soon? I dance myself into the tune. And then again once more, I dance myself out of the womb. I dance myself out of the womb. Is it strange to dance so soon? I dance myself out of the womb.
Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils, catch the breeze and the winter chills in colors on the snowy linen land. what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry night, flaming flowers that brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze, reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue, colors changing hue. Morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain, are soothed beneath the artist's loving hand. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like the strangers that you've met, the ragged men in ragged clothes, a silver thorn, a bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never
You can now take a seat. We're now at this point of closing. Alex is gone and left us here to live on. That which is unfinished and unsaid is now a load you can set down. To leave as is, knowing that some things pass away, having never been resolved or realised. That is the nature of this wildlife. Alex's legacies of deep care, of love, and her heart of gold, her innate kindness and creativity, take these qualities with you and consider how you too could bring these more fully into your own lives. She had the heart and hand of a creative and a deep authenticity that is rare and wonderful. In a moment, we'll have a song, and I'll invite Nasasa and Bridget up, and we'll take Alex out to the waiting hearse out the back. After that, we have a beautiful spread of food and drinks in here, so please stay and share your memories of Alex together. When we take Alex out the back, we invite you all to come out and stand on a footpath, and we'll do a drive-by so you can all Give her a wave. I finish with a short poem from Mary Oliver. To live in this world, you must be able to do three things. To love what is mortal, to hold it against your bones, knowing your own life depends on it, and when the time comes to let it go, to let it go. Now go and live your lives beautifully and fully. Thank you.
When Jesus wore, oh, when he wore, when Jesus wore, he washed my sins away. Oh, happy day. 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 When Jesus wore, oh, when he wore, when Jesus wore, he washed sins away. Oh, it's a happy day. Oh, Lord. Good God. Oh,